Hello, my name's Caden, or Ninjago and more, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my top 5 favourite Ninjago figures. Now, this ranking is always changing. I can guarantee you if you ask me the same thing tomorrow, I would have 5 different figures on this list, but I thought now would be a good time to document my top 5 favourite figures as of the date I am recording this. So let's get straight into it, starting with number 5. So for number 5, I have chosen the Omega figure. This figure came out in 2019 in a minifigure pack that was £9, so it was really cheap. Or it might have been £12, I'm not too sure. So it was a very cheap figure. It's very detailed. I have made a slight modification to this, giving it a show-accurate cape. So I don't think that was too much of a customization to not include it in this video. I think the only thing holding this figure back is the lack of leg prints. The legs are, as you can see, plain black. That is the kind of biggest downfall of this figure. It is one of the only villain figures that doesn't have printed legs. In the show, they had very, very detailed legs, and it was kind of lazy to cheap out and not give them some printed legs. If you lift the mask up, of course, it just has the generic Oni face. His staff is really cool, and it's one of my favourite Lego accessories. I use that on quite a few of my sig figs because I've gone through quite a few sig figs in my time. But yeah, I really like his accessory. His purple Oni mask is, well, it's a black Oni mask with purple eyes, sorry, is amazing. I meant to say I love the purple and the black. It creates a very airy feel. I loved season 10. I know that's quite an unpopular opinion, but I was a huge fan of it. And I think all of that kind of adds up to why this figure is my 5th favourite. My 4th favourite figure is Golden Oni Lloyd. This is the newest figure on the list, coming out in 2022. Less than 1 year ago, this figure came out. It came in the Golden Ultra Dragon set, which was £125, so it was a very expensive and elusive figure. However, they released the legs and the torso in a magazine, which really lowered the value of this figure. However, the helmet and the mask are still unique to the expensive set, so the figure still has a bit of value within him. His accessory is very boring. It is just a golden katana that slots into his sheath there. I think that's what it's called, a sheath. The Oni mask on this is so detailed. If I stand him there, actually, and I stand this guy here, you can see just how much more detailed this Oni mask is. However, they're both very detailed. You can see the stark contrast between the purple eyes of this one and the green eyes of this one. This is, this one's gold representing light, and this one's black, sorry, representing shadow. But this figure is absolutely amazing. The legs and the torso are incredibly detailed. Unfortunately, it does use the same generic Lloyd face as pretty much every Lloyd figure has since the movie came out. I think a way to have really made this figure better is to have printed the Oni mask print on the face, give it a golden head and print this on there, just so even without the mask it still looks a little bit like it should with the mask. However, I think that's quite easy to overlook, and I still really love this figure, and that is why I have put it number 4 on my list. For number 3, I chose Crocs. This really could have been either one of the Time Twins. However, I chose Crocs mainly because A, I prefer his sand timer, and B, his alternate face of Dr. Saunders is really cool. It's a really cool idea. So that is why I have put Crocs here instead of Acronics. But like I said, it really could have been either way. His accessories are amazing. The reversal blade and the pause blade, I think this is called. I don't know the actual name for it. These are some of the most, if not the most expensive Ninjago accessories, which I think makes them really unique. This mask is really cool. I love how, I love that detail printing up there. And then I love how when it's on him, it only shows his eyes, kind of like a ninja mask. But of course, these guys aren't ninja, they're evil. The cape, oops, that's not the monastery there. The cape is also really unique. It's a really cool printing. It's a really cool shape, sorry. And then the back printing is really cool, how it's got the chain there for his watch. And you can see the chain is you're meant to see it as it goes down there, background, up on the leg there, and onto the timer thing. I'm pretty sure that's what it's meant to do anyway. He has toe printing, which is okay, I guess. I'm I'm not a toe fan. I don't really care about Acronics or Crocs' toes, but they have toe printing, so that's cool. His regular face for Acronics is also really cool. But yeah, all those reasons combined make this my third favourite figure. Now, for second place, I was really torn between whether I should put this character first or not. However, ultimately, I decided it just wasn't worth it. However, this is one of my most favourite Ninjago figures of all time, and that is Jacob, the Master of Sound. Now, you all know my loving relationship with Jacob. I made a custom of him about 6 years ago, and then just under 3 years ago, they made an official figure of him, and ever since then, I have been in love. His accessory is a little bit weird. It's not accurate at all to the accessory Jacob uses in the show. It's just a really oversized guitar. You know, the guitar's bigger than him. Is the guitar bigger than a regular figure? Oops, let's just take this. Let's just do a bit of experimenting. The guitar is about the same height as a regular figure. And it's taller than Jacob. So the accessory kind of fits in his hand awkwardly. However, I really, you know, I really don't care. I don't display them with the accessories, pardon me. I don't display them with the accessories. However, it would have been nice to get a new accurate mold. The torso print is amazing. While it's not 100% show accurate, it's good enough that, you know, it gets the point across. It works really, really well. The colouring is amazing. The back print here, really, really nice. Really, it's really detailed, but at the same time, it's very simplistic. The lines, and it looks like he's got maybe like a tailcoat there. It's absolutely amazing. The face there, you can see the face is a little bit weird how he has the buck tooth. I don't think he had that in the show. However, again, that is something I feel like I'm able to overlook. If we go on look at his alternate face there, the angry face is if he's fighting someone, maybe he's fighting Skylar. I love everything about this figure. I wish it was show accurate. The slight differences in you know, the figure in the show and the figure in the sets do bother me a little bit. However, I'm just really grateful that we got an official Jacob figure. I like the shoulder armor. It's not accurate to the show at all. However, it works really well. In the show, he does have dual molded arms, and it would have been nice to have seen that. They're blue here, and then they go like a yellowy, goldy kind of colour there. It's, you know, he's not got that colour printed on him anywhere. But yeah, he has dual molded arms in the show, and it would have been nice if they carried that over to the set, but they didn't, which is fine. But yeah, now it is time to see my #1 most favourite Ninjago figure. And I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this, but my #1 most favourite Ninjago figure is Future Reflection J. This is a figure I literally had dreams about getting. When it was revealed that we were getting a Future Reflection J figure, I remember dreaming about it for quite a few nights. I dreamt about having it in a safe locked on my wall. It was a glass safe, so you could see through it. You know, it was on my wall, so it was safe there forever. I wanted this figure so bad. I don't know why, but just that one has always kind of stuck with me, and the memories I have of being so excited for this guy really, I guess, affect my ranking of him. The printing on it is absolutely phenomenal. He has arm printing and side leg printing, which I think this might be the only Ninjago figure to have side leg printing, and I think it's one of, if not the only Ninjago figure to have arm printing. I think a few other figures in that CMF had arm printing, and I'm sure there are a few figures here and there that have arm printing, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the very, very few figures from Ninjago to have arm printing, and leg printing, of course. But there's just so much detail. You can see that on the arms. I don't know if it's showing up on... No, it's not showing up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he has like dotted patterns. They're on this side as well, but they're not really showing up on this side. You know, he has dotted patterns. He has this really cool face with his eye patch. For some reason, he doesn't have an alternate face. Don't know why they did that. But I guess we can look at it back here. The octopus lightning print is really cool. I love the shurikens. This figure is absolutely gorgeous. The accessory you know, really boring, really basic. It's just, I think it's called a bow staff. But I think when Jay's in his old age and he's wise like Master Wu, I think this is the only weapon he will need to take down any bad guys. But yeah, that has been my top 5 favourite Ninjago figures. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Bye.